Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. This is Deja with Twisted Sisters Mojo and it is time for another pick-a-card. As you can tell, I do not have the grandbaby attached to me today. So that is going to make things a little bit easier. So let's take time and do a pick-a-card. So what is the topic of today's reading? What I'm going to do for this reading is I'm going to split it up into 3 piles. There's going to be no specific question per se. It's going to simply be what information you need to know about yourself and about the direction in which your life is going. So again, no specific question, but I am going to have you pick pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. And let's see what the cards are directing, you to know today. All right, so pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take a moment and pick your pile. So what do the cards need you to know? What direction do they need you to know? What information do they need you to know? So that's what we're going to look at. So pile 1. All right, if you've picked pile 1, what the cards want you to know is that you have so much more potential than what you believe yourself to have. There's things that you've been wanting to do that you've been putting aside because you ask yourself, am I good enough? Will I be able to be successful in this? And you've been plagued with doubts about who you are as a person and your ability to make manifest of your dreams. What the cards want you to know is that you can. You are that person. You have the strength. You have the ability to make your dreams come true and to make the things that you want to do manifest. All you have to do is take control of that and begin to lay out the foundation of what it is that you want to do. Example, if you're thinking about, okay, I really would like to go back to school, but I don't know if I can do it. You need to go ahead and start investigating programs that you're interested in, schools that you're interested in going to that might have the program that you want to study, financial aid, these kind of things, because you have the ability and the drive to make the things that you want to do happen. It's just your own doubts have been clouding that motivation. So what the cards want you to know is you can do this. You got this. So just do it. All right, so that's it if you picked pile 1. Now on to pile 2. All right, so if you've picked pile 2, what the cards want you to know is that the relationship that you're in or the relationship that you're thinking about engaging in definitely needs some improvement. Before you go out and you start sacrificing everything for someone who isn't necessarily going to make those same sacrifices and commitments, you need to make sure that what you're doing is what's best for you. and you need to pull back the reins a little bit and really think about this before you jump headfirst into this relationship. Or if you're already in it, you really need to think about the direction in which this relationship is going, because it seems as though the two of you are extremely stubborn and neither one is willing to back down in a fight or willing to make the sacrifices that are needed to move forward. So you really need to think about both you and your partner sitting down, opening up those lines of communication, and making sure that you're both giving as much as you're receiving. And that's going to be real important, because the balance is really off in this situation. It's almost as though the two of you are constantly butting heads, and it's really not going in the direction in which it needs to go. So if you pick the second pile, it's basically saying you need to really reevaluate the relationship that you're in, or the relationship that you're considering going into, because some changes need to be made as far as what you're both bringing to the table. That's if you picked pile 2. If you picked pile 3, okay, this is an easy one. If you've picked pile 3, basically, you're in a position with your work or your job that you're not going anywhere. Yes, it may pay the bills, you may be comfortable, but as far as potential for it to grow and for you to really put yourself out there, it's not happening. Is it saying you have to change careers? No. Is it saying you have to change jobs? No. What it's saying is that right now, at this moment in time, the potential for growth and change and for you to be able to move up into a position of power is not there. So you're very limited in how far you can take this and how far you can go with this, what you're doing in your job. So at some point, you may feel like your job is stagnating and you want to make that change. Does it have to be now? No. The cards aren't indicating that right now you have to leave your job and move forward. What it's saying is that there's going to be some feelings of discontent coming into play, because it is going to feel very stagnant for you. So that's if you picked pile 3. And I hope that this has helped someone out there. I want to thank y'all for being here with us. Hit that like or subscribe. Drop us a comment. Say hi. We love to hear from y'all. And this again has been Deja with Twisted Sisters Mojo. And I hope y'all have a blessed day.